I grew up Jewish, and I was interested in ethics, so I always went back to the book of Job. The book of Job answers the question of why bad things happen to good people. Job is a good person, even God brags about his virtue, but God makes bad things happen to Job to test his faith. When I was a kid, I was told that there's a divine wisdom that people can't know, so it's not our place to question why bad things happen to good people. Judaism also has a tradition of questioning and debate, so not everyone agrees with that interpretation. I remember one Hebrew school teacher asked our class if we thought the world would be better without natural disasters. The class said that natural disasters were good because they made things interesting. Because of that, I never actually got to hear what point she was trying to teach us. Maybe she wanted to say that bad things happen to good people without rhyme or reason, without a divine plan or wisdom. My mom died when I was young, and that made Job much more concrete for me. It wasn't some nameless person dying in a natural disaster. My mom was a doctor. She helped people. How could a just God have taken her so early? When I went to synagogue after that, I didn't get any meaningful answers to those questions. Even though I thought about why bad things happen to good people, I never read the book of Job for myself until college. And when I did, it wasn't at all what I was expecting. People say the message in Job is that bad things happen to good people because of a divine plan, but that wasn't my interpretation. The book of Job starts by revealing why God tortures Job and kills his family. God is trying to win a bet with one of his angels, a bet that Job will remain faithful to God even when tortured. The angel says, "Does Job fear God for nothing? You have blessed the work of his hands, but stretch your hand out now, touch all that he has, and he will curse you to your face." And the Lord said, "Very well, all that he has is in your power." When Job is suffering, his friends don't treat him with compassion. They say that he must be evil if bad things are happening to him. Job retorts that there is no divine justice. Why do the wicked live on, reach old age, grow mighty in power? Their houses are safe from fear, and no rod from God is upon them. When Job asks God why he was cursed, God doesn't explain. Instead, he says that it isn't Job's place to question God, because God is mighty beyond mortal understanding. Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Tell me if you have understanding. Have you commanded the morning since your days began and caused the dawn to know its place? Have the gates of death been revealed to you? Declare if you know all this. Will you condemn me that you may be justified? Job doesn't condemn God even then, but I will. It wasn't unknowable divine wisdom. It was toxic masculinity. God was trying to win a bet, so he hurt someone to prove that they would stay obedient to him. When he's challenged, he doesn't apologize or speak as a still, small voice. No, he shouts as a terrifying whirlwind about how powerful he is. And even in the end, when God restores Job's health and wealth and gives Job new children, that seems a small repayment for the children that were killed. For me, the most important part of religion and philosophy is ethics, good and evil, how we, every one of us, should act. And when I read Job, it seems like the answer in Judaism was that ethics meant obedience to the powerful, even when they're wrong. So I never looked back. Why do bad things happen to good people? I don't think there's any divine plan behind a heart attack or a natural disaster. I think of it as a challenge. Bad things happen to good people because we haven't stopped them from happening. And until we do, we're called to treat one another with compassion instead of pointing a finger. As Dr. Seuss says, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not.